Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Everyday English, Real Life Conversations. I'm Sarah, your coach, and today we're doing one of my favorite topics, dining out in English. We're going to slow things down, practice real phrases, and, most importantly, help you feel confident the next time you eat out. Hi, Marco.
Hi, Sarah. Hey, everyone. I'm Marco. I love food and travel, but ordering in English? Still a bit nerve-wracking sometimes. So, excited to learn.
Perfect. That's what this episode is for. We'll walk through the whole restaurant experience, from choosing a place to asking for the bill, with examples, role plays, and tips you can practice. We'll keep it relaxed, okay?
Sounds great. Relaxed is good.
Before we start, a quick note for our listeners. We speak a bit slower than normal conversation, so you can catch phrases. Pause, repeat, shadow the lines, and don't worry about making mistakes. All right, let's set the scene. Imagine it's Friday night. You and a friend are deciding where to go. Say you live in a city with lots of choices. Pizza, sushi, a small bistro. How do you begin the conversation? Marco, what do you usually say?
I usually say, "Where do you want to eat?" But that feels boring. What else could I say?
Good question. Here's a few natural options. What do you feel like eating tonight? Are you in the mood for something light or something filling? How about Italian or something local? Do you want to try that new place on Main Street? These are simple, helpful.
Okay, I like. What do you feel like eating? It's friendly. And what about saying preferences, like vegetarian or spicy food?
I feel like is great. If you want to add preferences, I'm in the mood for something spicy, or I'm craving seafood, or I'm trying to eat vegetarian tonight. You can also ask, do you have any preferences or any allergies I should know about?
Right. Any allergies? That's important. People might not say it by themselves.
Exactly. And checking availability or reviews, you can say, let me check the reviews, or do they take reservations? Are they open late? Is there a wait? These are practical lines.
Got it. So in practice, I'm in the mood for Thai. Do you want to check the reviews? They have good ratings. Nice.
Yes. Quick tip. When you look up a restaurant, check the menu first. That saves surprises. Okay, segment 2 done. Ready to role-play arrival and seating?
Ready. Let's do it. Role play.
All right, I'll be the host at the restaurant. You be the guest. We'll keep it slow so listeners can repeat. Hello, welcome. Do you have a reservation?
Yes. The reservation is under Marco Rossi. We booked for 7:30?
Great. Let me see. Yes, Marco Rossi, party of 2. Right this way. Would you like a booth or a table?
A table is fine. Thank you. Could we sit near the window?
Of course. Follow me. Here's your table. Can I get you a menu?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Easy phrases to remember. Do you have a reservation? The reservation is under. Party of 2. Could we sit near the window? A table is fine. Repeat those.
Okay. The reservation is under Marco Rossi, party of 2. Could we sit near the window?
Good. Now, what if there's no reservation? The host might say, we can seat you now, or there's a 20-minute wait. You can reply, that's fine, we'll wait, or do you take names for the wait list?
And you can ask, how long is the wait, right?
Yes. How long is the wait? Can we put our name on the list? Do you have a bar area where we can wait? These are natural questions.
Nice. Okay, next, the menu.
Nice. Okay. Next, the menu. When the server brings menus, it's normal to look through and ask for recommendations. Phrases. What do you recommend? Is there a signature dish? Are there any specials today? What's the soup of the day?
I always forget signature dish. That's a good one. What about allergy questions?
Does this dish contain nuts? Is this gluten-free? Can you make this dish without dairy? I'm allergic to shellfish. Can this be made without it? Use contain to ask about ingredients. And add please. Does this contain nuts, please?
Okay, does this contain nuts? Is this gluten-free? Got it. And if I don't understand an ingredient, what then?
Could you tell me what caper is? Or what does that sauce taste like? It's okay to ask. Servers expect questions. You can say, could you describe this dish? Or is it spicy?
Sometimes menus use words I don't know, like entree or au jus. What should I know about those?
Good point. Quick vocabulary. Appetizer or starter, the small dishes before the main. Main course, entree. Main dish. Side, extra, like fries or salad. Dessert, sweet course. Au jus means with juice, usually a light meat sauce. When in doubt, ask, what's included with this dish?
Makes sense. Okay, let's try a quick role play. You're the server, I'm deciding.
Sure. Hi there. Can I start you with something to drink while you look at the menu?
Yes, I'd like water, please. And could you tell me what you'd recommend? I'm thinking about the fish.
Our pan-seared salmon is very popular. It's served with roasted vegetables and a lemon butter sauce. If you prefer lighter, the grilled sea bass is also great. Both are fresh.
That sounds good. Is the salmon spicy?
No, it's not spicy. It's savory with a bright lemon flavor. Would you like it with the sauce on the side?
Yes, please. And could you make the vegetables without butter? I'm trying to avoid dairy.
Absolutely. We'll make the vegetables with olive oil instead.
Perfect. Thanks.
Nice. Important phrases used there. Can I start you with? I'd like, please. What do you recommend? Is it spicy? On the side and without. Repeat those.
Repeat. Can I start you with? I'd like water, please. What do you recommend?
Great. Now, segment 5, ordering food and drinks. When you're ready to order, the server often asks, are you ready to order? Or, what can I get for you? You can use, I'll have the. I'd like to order the. Could I get the? Can I have the? Please.
What's the difference between I'll have and I'd like?
They're both polite. I'd like is slightly softer. I'll have is direct, but still common. Could I get is also polite and useful for modifications. Use what feels natural.
Okay. And don't forget to say please and thank you.
Yes. Also, servers might ask follow-up questions. How would you like that cooked for steak? Or do you want fries or salad with that? You can answer medium, please, or with fries, please. If you want to change, could I have a side salad instead of fries?
And how about drinks? If I want to order wine, what do I say?
Good question. For wine, could we see the wine list, please? I'll have a glass of the house red. Or, could I get a half bottle of the Pinot Noir? If you want non-alcoholic, I'll have still water. Or, I want an iced tea, please.
All right. Now, what if the server mispronounces something, or I don't understand them?
Simple. I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Or, could you say that again, please? If you didn't hear, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Polite and direct.
Great. Okay, dining etiquette and small talk next?
Yes. Segment 6, Dining Etiquette and Small Talk. When you eat with others, small talk keeps the meal pleasant. Start with easy comments like, "This looks delicious," or "The place has a nice atmosphere." Ask about people. "How was your day? Have you been here before?"
And what if someone asks me about my job or where I'm from? I get nervous with those.
Sure, friendly answers work well. "I work in marketing. I focus on social media. I'm from Milan originally." Then you can ask back, "How about you?" Keep it light. If you prefer not to discuss something, redirect. "That's a long story. Tell me about your weekend instead."
Ah, redirecting. Useful. How do I compliment the food? I don't want to sound fake.
Honest and specific is best. "This soup is really flavorful," or "I love the seasoning on the fish." If something is not right, be polite. "Excuse me, could you please check the soup? I think it's a bit cold." Avoid dramatic statements. Be factual and calm.
Okay, and passing things. Could you pass the salt, right?
Yes. "Could you pass the salt, please? Would you mind passing the bread? May I have some more water?" Short and polite.
Sometimes people start talking about politics at the table. What should I do?
If the mood doesn't suit you, use neutral phrases. "That's an interesting point," or "Let's save that for another time. I'd love to hear more later." Or steer to safer topics: travel, movies, food. Dinner is usually for relaxed conversation.
Good advice. Now, when the meal is ending, how do we ask for the check?
Good advice. Now, when the meal is ending, how do we ask for the check? Good advice. Now, when the meal is ending, how do we ask for the check? Segment 7, Requesting the check and tipping. Typical phrases. "Could we get the check, please?" "Could we have the bill?" "When you're ready, we'd like to pay." If you want to split the payment, "Could we split the check?" or "Can we pay separately?"
And if I only have cash or a card?
And if I only have cash or a card, ask, "Do you accept cards?" or "Is it card only?" If you have cash and need change, "Can I pay with cash?" "Do you have change for a 50?"
Tipping is tricky. What's the norm?
It depends on country. In the US, tipping is common, usually 15 to 20% of the pre-tax bill for good service. In some countries, service is included. The menu might say "service included." You can say, "Is service included?" or "Do you add a service charge?"
Service included. Okay. And how to leave a tip?
If paying by card, there's usually a line to add tip on the receipt, or the server will bring a card reader that asks for tip amount. For cash, leave the tip on the table or give it to the server. A polite final line is, "Thank you, everything was great."
Got it. Now, can we do a full short role play from ordering to paying?
Yes, let's do a condensed scene. I'll start as the server. Are you ready to order?
Yes. I'll have the grilled chicken with steamed vegetables, please. Could I have the sauce on the side?
Certainly. And to drink?
Just water, please. And could we get the dessert menu after the main?
Of course. Later. Here is the dessert menu. Would you like anything?
The chocolate cake looks good. Could we share one slice?
No problem. I'll bring a fork for each of you. Later. Here's your bill. Would you like to pay together or separately?
Together, please. Do you accept cards?
Yes, we do. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Thank you. Everything was delicious.
Nice. That role play used many useful phrases. Are you ready to order? Could I have on the side? Do you accept cards? Could we share? Practice these aloud.
Now, Sarah, can we do a vocabulary recap? I like lists.
Absolutely. Segment 8. Key vocabulary recap. I'll list phrases and short examples. Repeat after me or pause and shadow. 1. Reservation. I have a reservation under Maria. 2. Party of 2. Party of 4. 3. Do you have a table for? 4. Specials or soup of the day. 5. Appetizer/starter. 6. Entree/main course. 7. Side. 8. On the side. 9. I'll have. 10. Could I get blank, please?
Good list. Keep going.
11. What do you recommend? 12. Does this contain blank? 13. Is this gluten-free? 14. How would you like that cooked? 15. Medium, medium rare, well done. 16. Could we get the check, please? 17. Do you accept cards? 18. Is service included? 19. Could we split the check? 20. Tip, tipping.
Can we add small talk phrases too?
Yes. 21. Yes. 21. This looks delicious. 22. I love the seasoning. 24. How was your day? 25. That's interesting. A neutral response.
Those are really helpful. Any phrasal verbs I should know?
A few. Eat out. To dine outside your home. Cut back on. Reduce. Example, cut back on sugar. Order out. To order food for delivery. Pass around. To move something between people. Top up. Add more. Used more in drinks.
Okay, now practice tips and closing thoughts, right?
Yes, final segment. Segment 9. Closing thoughts and practice tips. Tip 1. Shadowing. Listen to a phrase and repeat immediately, matching rhythm and intonation. Tip 2. Role play with a friend or record yourself ordering. Tip 3. Prepare a short script for common situations: reservation, ordering, asking for the check. Tip 4. Learn 10-15 key phrases and practice them until they feel natural.
What about handling mistakes? I often worry I said something wrong.
Mistakes are normal. If you worry, simply say, I'm sorry, I meant to say, or could I try that again? Or could I try that again? Most people are patient, especially servers. Practice reduces mistakes quickly.
Any apps or exercises you recommend?
Try recording short role plays on your phone and listening back. Use language exchange apps to practice with native speakers. Also, read menus online in English and translate vocabulary. Practice ordering your coffee in English. Small daily habits help a lot.
Good suggestions. Anything else to remember?
Be confident. Even simple, clear phrases will work. Use questions when you need clarification. Could you repeat that? What does that mean? And practice those polite phrases. Please. Thank you. Excuse me. They go a long way.
All right. I'm feeling better already. One last role play? Quick, funny. I say something wrong, and you correct me kindly.
Okay, go ahead.
I'd like the steak medium rare. No, wait, I mean medium.
That's okay, Marco. You can say, I'd like the steak medium, please. If you say medium, servers will probably ask, do you mean medium? It's fine to laugh it off and repeat.
Phew, thanks. Final question. What's a short phrase to end the conversation with the server? That's actually simple. Just say, okay, thanks.
Thank you. Everything was delicious. Or, thanks, we enjoyed it. Both warm and polite.
Great. Thank you, Sarah. And to listeners, practice with us.
Yes, please practice. Before we sign off, here's a short practice routine you can do in 10 minutes. 1. Read through the key phrases aloud twice. 2. Record a 1-minute role play ordering a meal. 3. Shadow a restaurant dialogue from a video or podcast. 4. Practice one vocabulary chunk, like asking about ingredients. Do that 3 times this week.
I'll do that, and I'll try to say, could I get the sauce on the side next time I'm at a restaurant?
Perfect! Okay, listeners, thank you for joining us. If you liked this episode, try repeating the role plays and send us your recordings if you'd like feedback. We'll be back next week with another real-life topic.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Goodbye! And remember, the more you practice, the more comfortable you'll feel. See you next time.